We came out and we grouted how we wanted to grout at 772 with the revised bearing plate. And then we also pressure grouted some rods here for the repair for the top section that we feel there's a void. And we also tried vacuum grouting. So we came out yesterday and removed what we had done. The proposal for 772 came out real good. The pressure grouting came out real good. And the vacuum grouting, we feel we had a little bit of issue with some vacuum loss or some leakage or whatever it may have been. And the grout came to the bottom of the rod, but not up into the bearing plate. So we went back a little bit on that process. We feel comfortable with the other two processes. The last process, the vacuum grouting, I'm going to kind of hand it over to Bruce here and explain how we kind of changed some things up. And then we're going to demonstrate that again today. Okay.
So yesterday when we pulled the vac, I really didn't take into consideration the small amount of volume in that void. So when I pulled the vac, I unhooked the vac and then I hooked the grout hose. Whenever I unhook, you hear that little psst, we lost some volume of air. And if you notice on the one that we vacuum grouted, we're only lacking maybe 1/8 of an inch of grout. So we feel that it's from the loss of vacuum from the time I unhook and rehook. So what we've done is we've come up with a new valve system. So this will hook onto the tendon. And then my vacuum will hook onto one side, my pump on the other. And there's no unhooking. It's just a matter of closing this valve and opening the other one. And the vacuum's still in there and I'll just continue to pump. So we did a mock-up this morning with this system and we pulled the vac down to 25, and if you come over and look, we had to seal everything with the epoxy again to even achieve the vac. So we rubbed the epoxy around the plate, around the bottom of the nut, and around the top. We were able to achieve about a 23 on the vac. We vacuum grouted it, and the reason we did this was to prove to ourselves that we could do it. We vacuum grouted it, we wanted to tear it apart to see how good it was. We took a screwdriver to chip the epoxy. As soon as we chipped the epoxy off the nut, the grout started running out of the nut, which tells us we've achieved it. The grout's all the way up in the threads of the nut. So we're gonna do the same process here. I've got 3 bars ready. We're gonna vacuum grout all 3 of them. Once we're done, it's up to Jim, I guess, how many he wants to take apart. But we're hoping we get the same thing where I can vacuum grout it, pump the grout, and then we'll remove the epoxy and hopefully we see the grout come through. If not, we'll pull the nut to verify that the grout's up in the bottom of the nut. Then we're gonna leave whatever he decides.
Yeah, 1 or 2. We have 3 here. We'll leave 1 or 2 till tomorrow again, but this here is pretty good evidence that what we're doing here is working. So we're hoping to show you guys here with these 3 bars. We're going to do them, and then at least one of the nuts we'll pull off right away here and verify what we got going on. All right, Bruce.
We'll go ahead and mix. It'll take 5 minutes to mix the grout. Let me grab a dust bin.